going on, everyone? Welcome back to CNC Auto Works. Appreciate you stopping by. I know it's been a while. We ain't put out a real video. Things been a little crazy for me lately. But we're finally back to working on the Mustang. A couple months ago, I went ahead and body worked this whole car. I think we're getting pretty close to primer, but before we even start considering primer, we are trying to figure out a interior situation, a seat situation. I don't know if you caught the last video, but me and my little brother went to the junkyard. He put up a little video of searching for some Mustang seats, and we wound up coming across a set of new edge seats. We wound up finding these in the, I don't know if it's the 40 or 45th anniversary convertible V6 car, but they're basically like the GT seats. We wound up finding two sets to make one good set. We had to wind up switching out some upholstery to make it all work. But we wound up with two good seats. We didn't want to buy both sets and bring them home, so we just went ahead and did all the reupholstery and in the junkyard. We've actually got the new Edge Mustang seat brackets off of them, and surprisingly the width is pretty close, or not pretty close, it's exact. They're 14-inch centers, and that's what this 69 is. The length is actually a little bit off, but we are making a few little brackets, and we're going to try to mock this thing up and get these things put in the car. Once we get it put in the car, I'm going to kind of back this thing out, show you all the progress we got done, show you the body work. And we actually mocked up the bumper. I'm going to show you the rear bumper here in a little bit. Excuse me. We wound up trimming down the brackets and shaving them a little bit to where we sucked the bumper up against the back of the car. And we're going to try to do that with the front. We haven't really got to the front yet, but there'll be more on that here in a little bit. Well, we got the seats all mounted up. First attempt wasn't so good. We tried to use the factory seat brackets and sliders and stuff, and they set way too tall. You had to look out the top of the windshield. But they turned out alright. They fit in here pretty good. I think they're a little bit smaller than what the actual factory seats would be. I think they're a little bit narrower. But by the time we get the carpet and stuff in here, I don't think you'd ever tell. They're probably a lot more comfortable than the stock seats. I think on the back we're either going to do a seat delete, because we just mounted these seats rigid. We'll either do a seat delete or just put like a factory style seat, maybe a 67 seat. The upholstery seems to kind of match these pretty good. Good enough I don't think you'd ever realize. But we're going to get this thing fired up for the first time in a while. And we're going to bag it out and kind of show you everything that we've done to the car so far to get ready for primer. How does it feel to finally sit in there and not sit on the floor pans?
Feels a lot better and it's a little more comfortable.
It looks comfortable. Looks good in there. Now the question is, will this POS start?
Probably not.
Damn. Put a Dodge motor in there.
Yes. 360. Maybe it goes bigger. The gas pedal does not feel. It felt a lot better on the floorboard because your leg was like. It seemed like it traveled a lot more. Now I have a seat. It don't travel very far at all. It only traveled like an inch now. It traveled like 10 inches on the floor.
It's probably because you're sliding back 9 inches and pushing the gas pedal 1 inch. anyways, you can see we finally got the car back together. You know, we had it in pieces for a long time. Went ahead and did all the body work with it apart. Got the hood lined out. It was badly hail damaged and warped, and finally just wound up skim coating the whole thing. It actually had the factory scoop on it. Went ahead and removed it, filled all the holes. And for you guys that don't know, I didn't know, but if the hood has a factory scoop, there's some huge holes back here you gotta fill. Some wannabe fake air holes that don't really work. I think showed you that we skim coated the roof last time. Got most of the body work done on the doors and the quarters. Everything looking good. Now guys, I know we don't do our body work and all that the way modern people do. I learned how to do my body work when I was a kid by old timers, and this is how we did it. I've never had a problem. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to strip it just to spend money on epoxy primer to sand back off. That's not how I do things. I like to do my stuff bare bones, cheap as possible. I don't have money for days. This is how it gets done. We wound up mounting our wing back on. It clears and everything nice. Fit and finish of it come out really good. We wound up shaving and tucking the bumper brackets. We sucked in this bumper probably a good 1.25 inches. There was a huge gap back here along this taillight panel.
Could stick your whole hand in there.
Yeah,
now you can just stick a finger.
Now your fingertip goes. It looks a lot better tucked in there. Kind of step back. We went ahead and got a new valance for the back, but we went ahead and shaved the reverse lights on the bottom just to clean it up a little bit. As y'all know, or maybe some of y'all don't know, we wound up making some custom tail lights for this thing, and they look really good. We wound up shaving the factory body line here. Went ahead and got rid of it because basically it looked terrible. I don't think the 70s actually have that body line, but we went ahead and got rid of it on this because we're just trying to clean it up. We went ahead and got rid of the side vents. I think on the coupe some side vents looked really terrible, so we shaved all them. But all in all, the car's coming along pretty good. We was going to take it back apart to actually prime and paint it, but we had a lot of hell actually lining up these doors and these fenders. I'm not sure why, but we worked on lining these panels up for a very long time.
At least probably like 5 hours.
Yeah, well, I think we had 5 hours just on the other side. So I think we about decided to leave it together, and we're just gonna prime and paint it as it put together as a shell, and then just put the little add-ons later. We'll probably take the headlight bezels off, or whatever in the world you call these, and then the rear ones. But for the most part, we're gonna leave the fenders and doors because I gotta say, I've never spent so much time trying to align body panels on something as I did this. We thought maybe it had been wrecked or hit at some point in its life, but we couldn't find any evidence of it. But I'm not sure what was going on, but we finally got it. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I think that's gonna do it for this little update. We're gonna be putting out some content, finishing this car up within the next few weeks. Trying to get it finished up before it gets too hot and the summertime heat gets here. So hopefully we can get it done and kind of enjoy this thing this summer. Maybe take it to a few shows or drag strip or something, because we've been building our cars and we haven't been enjoying them near as much as we should. But until next time, guys, we'll catch y'all later.